Hello, my darling Virgos, and welcome to your reading for the month of March, going into April season. This would be for Aries season. Okay, so this would be from 21st of March up until 19th of April. I pre-shuffled your cards and I laid them out here in one row. Okay, so we have a lot of reversals. I don't know why, and the story seems pretty serious. So if you're affected by the current pandemic, I'm sorry. This good energy goes out to you, your loved ones, and whatever it is that you're struggling with. I wish you a lot of strength through it, okay? Because I can feel this heavy reading. So we have 12, the Hanged Man in reverse. We have 9, the Hermit. 5 of Cups in reverse. 7 of Pentacles in reverse. And the Queen of Cups at the end. So Virgo, let's start off with the Hanged Man in reverse. So this is a period of stagnation, okay? This may talk about mental ward, healthcare, someone in need of health, someone unable to take care of themselves. As you can see, the person in the Hanged Man is somewhat in shackles, and it's like a white suit that the people from like the medics from the psychiatric ward would give a person who's out of their mind. I can see a lot of runes here running around, and this looks like an Iron Maiden overall. And it's all hanging on the tree, but if you can see, the tree is actually standing upright. This person is somehow lifting against gravity. Okay, so they're hanging against gravity. This person, when you look at the cards, you can see that on one side you have the day, on one side you have the night. So this is a person that cannot even perceive day and night cycle, or they may be in the state through several days, okay, days and nights. So what I'm thinking is, I'm thinking of the Hanged Man energy manifested in the worst case possible. So this may be health related issues. This may be something of some sort of a trauma, okay, here that you may be thinking about, maybe you're experiencing at the moment. Maybe you have experienced this in the past and now you're feeling the consequences of it. And given the current pandemic, it may be even worse, okay? So as we very well know, this is a touchy subject, but during the holiday seasons, in the winter time, then you would see a rise in suicide rates because people find it very hard to maintain their mental stability with the short span of light hours that we have, okay, the dip in vitamin D, and the weather conditions, okay. So it's portraying to that sort of lonely, isolated, brewing in your own pain type of energy here. I don't see this as being ideal. It may be you, it may be someone else who is experiencing this, but I see someone in a lot of silence, in darkness, with a lot of constraints upon themselves, being unable to help themselves. I don't see it so much as being addiction as much as I see it the end point of an addiction, like someone coming to some sort of a new low here with the Hanged Man. And they're not even able to help themselves or realize where they are, because as you can see, the person here in the Hanged Man, they're not aware of their surrounding mostly. It's like being put in an isolation chamber, okay, where you don't hear sounds, you don't see anything, you don't interact with other people. So there's something very hurtful, very wrong, very misplaced, very lost and forgotten somewhere deep down inside your being. Okay, this may be a cry for help, but I don't see this part of you crying out for help. It's like a lost soul fragment. Okay, whenever a soul experiences something so traumatic in this lifetime, it's like a chip of their soul is lost there in that moment. Okay, and I'm also getting the feeling that some Virgos out there may be using, I don't know, like substances, or you may have someone around you who abuses substances because they don't want to feel. I mean, it numbs them out. I see someone being totally numbed out by substances here. So it may be it may vary from case to case, but you need to see exactly what this means for you. But it's okay. I mean, it's not okay, but here we have right after 12 the Hanged Man. Here you have 9 the Hermit coming in, so this is Virgo energy. Okay, this is you, like the Sherlock Holmes, the person who wants to investigate and see what this mystery is actually about. And you can see here you have the tree, and here in the Hermit card you also have the tree. So I'm thinking this talks about some sort of a bloodline. You may find out that there may be some sort of a genetic issue that is present in your family, but I see you gathering your energy and going to town with this trauma, with this riddle, with this issue, with this addiction, okay, with this person, or maybe with yourself. Now the Hermit energy is the original shaman. Okay, the shaman was the man who reunited the scientist, the witch doctor, the priest, all in one. It's like this one capable multi-talented being that is able to see the greater idea of everything. So you have 9 the Hermit. The Hermit usually goes and he goes with his inner light. He usually goes into a cave, or he dwells in a cave. Why? Because he wants exactly like the Hanged Man. He wants to be separate from all external interferences. Why? When you have this silence, I think you can also meditate and try to recreate this image in your head whenever you seek insight about yourself. So imagine going into a cave with one candle, blowing it out and sitting there in darkness. Now normally when you don't have enough light, your eyes would kind of you have this fuzzy view because your eyes it's not actually your eyes, it's mostly your brain, which is generating signals in those parts where there's complete darkness. Okay, because the brain always needs something to think about, like food for thought. Okay, so it needs something to gnaw on in a way. This is why it tends to create these things. But during this process or this type of meditation, okay, people throughout centuries have been getting a lot of insights. Okay, so they have been illuminated, but illuminated in the sense that if you see the hermit in a cave, he will be illuminated with knowledge. So the illumination is somewhat inside of him, because it's like lightning strikes and then he gets the information. Okay, he is clear and open and ready to get this information. So I'm guessing you're working with someone or on yourself, but with a very heavy issues, like a heavy problem that you're facing now, Virgo. And in the middle of the reading here, we have the Five of Cups. Now, the Five of Cups, me as a reader, I always feel it with this, how can I say, with this historical theme attached to it, okay? Because cups, what are cups? We're talking about the element of water, which represents emotions. So with the Five of Cups, this would be like merry-go-round, you know. You would go back into your past one by one for your emotional situations, those that you deem as being important to you, and you start to clean them out, okay? So if something has hurt you, like in a 12 the Hanged Man in reverse type of way, you would probably need to sacrifice some bonds, okay? So here in this picture, this is a person, he's clothed, holding two cups, and here at the bottom you would see 3 cups with spilled wine or blood, okay? Leo, I just done the Leo reading, and Leo had this card central, and you may be dealing with a Leo, or a Leo may be dealing with you. But coming back to you here, so after you feel the impact, after you see it before your eyes, here he is you. Here you come, Virgo, just using that mental power and that ability to focus on a very on just one thing. So I'm thinking about the ability that you have when you focus your mental power on just one subject. It's like almost laser cut precision, okay? So you're really going at it, okay? So I think you would get the knowledge, and afterwards here comes this moment of sacrifice, okay? But it's in the reverse, so it's not easy. This is all that I can say. It's gonna be hurtful, it's gonna be painful, and it's gonna change a lot, and you and other people are probably not gonna be the same after this one moment. Okay, so this would be like going in like a surgeon, okay? So you notice that someone in your environment or you are having some sort of an issue. Here you investigate, you do the test, you do the analysis, you get the information, you sort out the issue, and here is where the scalpel comes in, and or the knife, and cuts, okay? So you have to be very strong to go through this, and I might add that it's impressive, and it's not easy. It's almost like on life operation, okay? And after you make the operation, remove the abscess, clean the wound, after you cut out what has been rotten all this time and has been maybe consuming you from the inside, here we have the Seven of Pentacles. Now this is earth energy, okay? Normally the Seven of Pentacles is a trial card, okay? This is a trial, as if, can you nurture this thing back to life? Can you give it the necessary energy and love and care, and whatever attributes you associate with the element of earth. Here is a test of doing the exactly those things. And here, these cards, I'm sorry, yes, I think I've reversed them, so it's like this, yes. So here with the Seven of Pentacles in reverse, this is like a test, okay? So it's very hard dealing with these things, because when they're in the reverse, it's like the worst. It's either this energy does not manifest, or it's manifested in the worst way possible. So not only do we have this trauma, here we have a savior, okay? This is the scientist, this is our hero. But the Five of Cups and the Seven of Pentacles, here it's like you're actually feeling this whole process. It's very painful to you to cut out these things, and it's very hard and painful to you, for you to heal, because this is the Seven of Pentacles. This is a trial by healing, okay, by the little things that you do day in, day out, okay, to get healed. I'm almost feeling this energy of like doing an operation without an anesthetic. It's like Virgo is gonna skip the anesthetic for Aries season. Okay, it's like, just don't butter me up, give me the truth straight, so I can work with this, I can work with the truth. Doesn't matter how hard it hits. I think, Virgo, you are determined to get through this. And throughout this process here, at the end, here comes the Queen of Cups. And she's just looking over there. She's just looking at this whole process, okay? As you can see, and the spread, every person is sort of directed here to 12, the Hanged Man, which is the root cause of the issue. And all these people are somehow working at it, okay? Now, the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups, she's a very feminine, warm queen, okay? She's the Queen of Emotions, the Queen of Hearts, very loving, very deep person, okay? Very impressionable. She might get affected by, let's say, the smallest ripples in the water. She can feel them, but she is experienced enough to hold herself together. As you can see here, it's like the cup. Here it's like the heart, and she has her hand over the cup. It's like, no more for me. I have enough. I'm sufficient on my own, okay? And it's very, she's not even looking at the viewer, she's looking to the side, maybe, because probably she's aware of what is happening here, but maybe this is very painful to see. Now, Virgo, this may be your significant other. This may be a female figure in your life who is somewhat present for this whole process and is here to maybe judge you or help you, or I don't know if the Seven of Pentacles is right here by her, and you see that she has a cup. Now this person is pouring some water here for this plant. Is like nurturing. I don't know, this Queen of Cups is like she's there. She's very well aware, but she is waiting for the result. I think she's waiting for the Hermit to come back and give her good news. Maybe she cares so much about the other person, about what has been, that the pain is too much to bear. Maybe she doesn't want to get that call from the doctor yet. She's a bit unsure. She just wants the final decision or conclusion. But it's a person who maybe loves you dearly, or it's your energy, you know, looking after someone through this whole process while you're also helping them out. But I feel it as a wiser person, not older necessarily in age, but older like emotionally, okay? This is like a mentor here, just watching someone else go through the process that maybe she herself went one day. If you have this sort of person in your life, keep them close, okay? So Virgo, good luck to you with whatever it is that you're doing here, and have patience on your soul and on other people's souls, okay? It's a very hard period for everyone. I wish you great health until next time. And if you want to buy us coffee, or let's say an air mask, our Patreon is down in the description. Thank you so much for your take care.